Rename the first layer to Background and create a new layer dedicated to retouching. The Spot Healing and Clone Stamp tool was utilized to eliminate dirt and dark spots from the product. I will apply the Apply Layer action to effectively remove the existing background. Additionally, I will activate the Separate One Stone action and then activate the Smoothen High-End action. After applying the actions, merge the two layers together. Following the layer merge, I will apply the High-End Jewelry action. Next, employ the Mixer Brush tool to gently soften the edges and refine the reflection, ensuring a seamless blend. When editing the image, prioritize maintaining its natural appearance by limiting excessive retouching and preserving fine details. Carefully review the image both before and after editing to ensure that the original details remain intact. Enhance the brightness of the product by applying a curves adjustment to the image. To achieve a more natural lighting effect, carefully adjust the levels of the image to create a balanced and realistic illumination. For a refined look, use the Burn tool with mid-tone settings and 35% opacity to introduce a hint of darkness to the product. Begin by running the shadow action to establish a starting point for shadow retouching. Address the stone's imperfections first, and then proceed to fine-tune the shadow. Review the before and after images to evaluate the effectiveness of the editing process. Enhance the stone's brightness by applying a curves adjustment to the stone layer. To add a more realistic lighting effect to the stone, carefully adjust the levels of the stone layer. Group the relevant layers together to create a more organized workspace and facilitate easy comparison between the before and after states. Now, we will create a shadow for the product. Use the Marquee tool to select the shadow area of the product. Carefully erase the background while leaving the shadow intact. Use a hardness setting between 25% and 50% to create a natural-looking effect. To enhance the shadow's depth, adjust the Hue saturation settings, reducing saturation to -75 for a more natural. Group the layers related to the metal, rename the group to Metal, activate the entire group path, and then add a mask to the group. Ensure that the shadow layer is removed from the metal group. Rename the shadow layer to avoid confusion. Adjust the levels of the shadow layer to create a more natural and realistic appearance. Make the necessary refinements to the shadow for a more realistic look. Enhance the reflection by using the brush tool to paint a gradient that incorporates colors from the product. Outline the edges of the product using a stroke path to add depth and detail. Activate the stroke path action and adjust the opacity to between 30% and 80% based on the lighting conditions. Repeat the process of adding a stroke path to each edge of the jewelry product, adjusting the opacity as needed to achieve a balanced and harmonious look. Eliminate the black reflections by tracing both the white and black reflection areas. Fill the selected areas with white to remove the black reflections. Add a stroke path to the selected areas and then apply the stroke path action to create a defined border. Combine the edited layers with the metal layer to create a unified image. Repeat the process of merging layers for each edge of the jewelry product, ensuring a consistent and polished look. Further refine the image by smoothing the areas and reducing the visibility of dark reflections. After refining the smoothness, enhance the edges with additional stroke paths. Enhance the lighting by adjusting the levels of the layer and using the burn and dodge tools. Following the adjustments, use the brush tool to further refine the image and smooth any remaining imperfections. To achieve a more natural lighting effect, readjust the levels of the layer. Enhance the overall image by applying a curves adjustment to the top layer. Enhance the metal's texture and details with the mixer brush tool. Enhance the image's brightness and contrast to achieve a more natural lighting effect. Create highlights by carefully brushing the selected areas with a soft brush. Apply the brightening dark action to the front part of the product and then merge the layer with the main image. Once you've completed all the edits, review your work carefully, check for any imperfections, and make any final adjustments. That summarizes the steps involved in editing a product image.